today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Detroit Lions.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return. Turn to Foxborough. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 27, Murray. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So after two first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here we get a look at Stewart down on the ground still. Hope this isn't anything serious. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Murray. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, open target here, Darius Slayton. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. Play fake, Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with the option, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Alex Magoo taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Uses the stiff arm. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have. have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Lockett. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
He'll decide to keep this once more. He'll pitch it. Room to run past midfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run. This is Scarborough. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Magoo. Dancing to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm? And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out in the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now, 1st down run with Jacobs going to be well-read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. Complete to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Harris looking to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Harris now on 1st and 10. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Now Scarborough. Able to fight through one tackle. And down inside the 15 he goes. with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started with a good one in the NFC. Minnesota heading to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Eagles trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. We'll get a and in for the Lions touchdown. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And the grab by Croft. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. He can't get him down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Murray's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Short throw hauled in by Croft. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Murray. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Shreds the tackle, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 16, Murray. Able to find Willis.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, the quick slant caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Harris. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
6 yards left on 2nd down. It's Scarborough again. Room here to run. Breaks through the contact. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Bo Scarborough, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll begin by running the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But 209 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This is Scarborough. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Lions, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday.